Well, this is a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. Um, Tell the time. I think this is one of the best horror films. And well, I'll be scared. Well, we'll find out. And I'll throw back reviews. Welcome, fellow subscribers. I'm Throwback. We're going to be continuing reviews. I just want to apologize for doing a lack of reviews lately because I got too much stuff in my mind and been busy as more things. So it's like, and you know what? I think it's time to go back to Doom. Um, so so um, so what's this movie about Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Well, one thing, it came out from 1974, and it's from Tobe Hooper. This is a debut of making probably one of the most gruesome films you'll ever see in your life. So, what's this about? Well, this review here, well, actually, what I'm doing with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, so pretty much these five teens go into a nice 1970s summer in Texas, and they are trying to get to somewhere there. But unfortunately, something happened. They met this hitchhiker. Turned out to be one of the most sadistic things he did, and it's like and there you go. It's like, what the heck happened, man? It's like, why? Why do you want to pick up a hitchhiker like that? And then they just stopped his house. Unfortunately, someone stayed in. So there was a family of freaks there playing the big guy named Leatherface, who used the victim's skin as a mask, and he has a chainsaw. So there you go. Yeah, it's gruesome that you can think. And Tobe Hooper and his crew did a great job in this one. Yeah, it's the most gruesome film you'll probably will see in your lives. All I gotta say is that yeah, so that's pretty much how the story is just survival to get out of their home, and it's not very easy. It's been brutal. And it's probably one of the most, like I said, one of the most brutal films they ever made. Unfortunately, there was like some things they can't do. Especially like this movie, for example. They cannot. There's like some ideas. Probably thinking it was a good idea doing that, but probably not a good idea. Period. Especially when you show like gore and stuff like that. That at the time it's like, how are you gonna do this? How they're gonna do that? Yeah. So that's the thing is, um, yeah, that's probably why they do that is because it's just crazy how films make. So, um, okay. Just want to let you know that Leatherface has always been one of my favorite flicks, especially when you see a guy who's deranged and got like a chainsaw right there, and you'll see his actual face, and that's why they did that. It's just crazy. It's just crazy you see stuff like that. You'll see that ever. So, um, okay. So the thing about this is that Hope Hooper thinking it's like, hey, let's do this idea. Let's do this idea to try to um do this idea for doing that. So why not? Why not just try to do something right there? Oh, that's just yeah. I'm showing you like a trailer thing in there. So anyway, yeah. So that's just why this movie is so bizarre, so demeaning. It's just like how put ourselves on our chairs and just like watch this whole thing. It feels like you're actually like going into a realm of new horror that you've never seen like this before, and it is. The thing is, though, as low budget it is, feels like they did a good job of trying to make it more real, which is more scary. There, it does based on there's actually a killer in that time, which he's not alive anymore. That's pretty much just based on the idea from that. Um, yeah, so he kills victims and then he made Leatherface by peeling skin and put it in front of his face. So it's pretty much just the same style there, except so they decided to do like Tobe Hoover's thing of bringing imagined terror to people's faces and audience out there. That's why I really like how they did with this one. Is yeah, it's just just watching it. It's just like makes you think. It's like what you have to do in order to try to survive a horror movie like that. And let me tell you, it's just insane. It's really insane how they did that. Um, the thing about that is, they just crazy. It's just crazy how they try to do films like these. Yeah, especially when you see a guy's face like that. Man, I'm just, what's wrong with these people doing that? Just insane. Insane how they do that. I don't know, but it's just crazy. It is. It seems that these characters have to go through the brutal beats in order to survive this horrific stuff. Especially when they met this guy from the gas station, then they meet Grandpa, they meet the hitchhiker, and now they meet Leatherface himself, and that makes it even worse. They're like a family of, like I said, freaks. Like, you know what? We don't like these teens. We wanted to get them out of our hair and stuff like that, and we wanted to brutalize them. Yeah, what let me tell you, it's just crazy. It's just crazy to see these these kind of type of movies that gets to your head, the psychological thing. So I wonder if this movie inspired for Friday the 13th to do that. Well, who knows? Who knows if that's the case for that one? But if it is, I don't know. But you never know. You never know how these slasher flicks made. Well, the thing is though, Jason Voorhees started from 1980, and the thing is, well, actually, he came back for the sequel for part two, of course. But the thing is though, it's just something about these slashers. It's like you never see anything like that before, and that's the original about them. Now, if you get like this 4K Blu-ray here, which you get a poster and you get to disc here, you get pretty much 6 to 8 hours of extras on this one to show you how they make the film, what inspired that, and stuff like that. It's brilliant. It's super brilliant, and it's a good thing to have these types of films to appreciate the horror fanatics like myself, because I'd never been to a horror fanatic until what's the American Werewolf in London. Although I was a baby at the time, but it's just like I'm inside this here, and I just hear it's like, ooh, this would be a good film to watch. So that got me started watching. I'm not sure which one's the better slasher. That's the thing though. It's like which one's the better slasher? Leatherface, Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Chucky. Who knows? Well, all I gotta say is that for Leatherface though, yeah, this one is actually probably one of the most brilliant um horror movies I've seen in years, and it still aged pretty well. Yeah, just make sure you can be very careful and watch this one. This one is nerve wracking to see this one. Yeah, so yeah, there's no, I don't need to have to say anything. There's no negative thing for that. I'm gonna say one tiny con, but it's not gonna ruin this film. There is that this one is not for the squeamish. If you're not into squeamish stuff, do not watch this one. I repeat, do not watch it. But for everyone else, yeah, great characters, great script, great atmosphere, great setup, especially with the bones and stuff like that, which is actually pretty neat. They did that, all that stuff they did, pretty much terrifying. That's why I love this film. Do you think I'm gonna get this B? Heck no. A. Easy A. That's definitely an A. You're gonna get A for that one. Especially A for effort, that one. And I recommend get this one or the Second Sight 4K Blu-ray if you go from a different country. I know they have that. But this one it's actually pretty good. This is actually probably the best transfer I've seen for me. It may be not like pristine image like what it was like filming this year, but the way they did it, it's actually pretty cool. So as you were, I can wait a joke ahead there. And I um got my ghost face going on here, so I might as well just do that. So all right. So do you think I will review the other movies for Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I might later on. But there is actually one I will review, and that will be my next review. So stay tuned for that. So, that's the end of my review. Thanks for watching this one. Like, comment, and subscribe. On the comments, tell me what's your favorite horror film? Do you think this is one of the best ones? Do you think Leatherface is one of the best slashers? Yeah, go ahead and comment on the video below. I thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe. And also press the notification button so you know my live videos are on. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next review. Take care, everyone.